I mean, what does this say about defending, Gabby? Defending in general within the Premier League, not just for Liverpool, but with what happened of United as well.
I was speaking to Micah Richards earlier about it, and I said has everyone just forgot how to defend? Is it just about getting the ball, running out with it, playing diags and playing nice little 1-2s? What happened to proper defenders? I mean, Brad will remember Martin Larsson, a proper defender, wasn't he? Brad, who wanted to go and head the ball, wanted to defend and tackle. And we don't really see them anymore. I mean, I made a statement about Van Dijk a couple of weeks ago and I got hammered for it. But now everyone's messaging me saying you was right, because these defenders are top defenders, but they don't want to defend. It's arrogance. Van Dijk and Gomez showed it against Leeds and conceded how many goals? Today to concede 7 goals. I mean, it's arrogance and it's not having respect for a team like Aston Villa. They thought they could just, leave Jack Grealish one-on-one with Trent Arnold, leave Barkley one-on-one. But these are top-class players. They're not just any Mickey Mouse players. They're top-class players that you have to respect, even if you are Liverpool. And Liverpool have been found out today, and there'll be a lot of other teams now looking at the way Leeds and Aston Villa have played against Liverpool. And that's the new script to go and beat Liverpool. Go at them and attack them. Don't just sit back, camped in your own half.
Brad?
Yeah, there's 2 things to the defending. Obviously, when you get in your one-on-one defending, that's one thing. But what you're seeing on teams like Liverpool who normally press all over the pitch as an entire unit. Man City normally all over the pitch as an entire unit. Tottenham with Mauricio Pochettino did it all over the pitch as a unit. When you just get 2 or 3 players that aren't going to do it leaves huge gaps in the middle. And when you start losing the ball in the midfield areas, and you played against teams like Villa, Leeds has been. Gabby had mentioned Leeds earlier. They've been very good at it this season, coming back into the Premier League. And you're willing to attack these teams. All of a sudden, these top teams with top players, what you would consider top defenders, are having to defend lots of space, and just as 4 against maybe 5 and 6 runners coming at you. And the midfielders of the opposition team are finding it very difficult to get back and defend themselves. And another thing that was said earlier in the program, pace kills. And when you have players with pace and you win the ball in good areas and you're willing to attack teams, it is really difficult to defend against it. And one thing that's a little more uncharacteristic for me with the top teams is once they're conceding the 1 or the 2, it seems like mentally they're capitulating a little bit in these games, which normally doesn't happen. I thought when it got to 2-1, Liverpool were going to be the ones that were going to take the game forward, but it was still Aston Villa creating 3 chances to Liverpool's 1, and they were a really good value today. Aston Villa, I've obviously played with both the teams, but it was really fun to watch this Aston Villa side today because of where they had been going down to the Championship. Gabby, they should never ever have been in the Championship. I know it's your club, but it is a wonderful club, and it should never be that low in English football. And now to see them beating the champions and beating them up like this and starting the season 3 games, 3 wins, it's a great thing to see.
Brad, I'm not sure if you saw this, but there was an interesting comment from another pundit. It was on radio. It was after the Leeds game, opening day of the season. This pundit said, Van Dijk is an amazing defender, but you can't put him in the category of Ferdinand and company. He's too arrogant. Even Peter Crouch replied, I think he's made 1 mistake in 2 years. Do you know who that pundit is, Brad?
I think it's the one I'm seeing on my screen.
Correct. Gabriel Agbonlahor. It certainly caused a stir online, Gabby. Has anything happened to change your mind concerning this?
No, listen, what I said was that the goal that he conceded when he flicked it and Leeds went and scored was a bit of arrogant play. I didn't say he's an arrogant guy. Just the way he played that moment in the game was arrogant. But I feel like, as Brad will probably agree, people forget how good certain players were in their prime because years go by. But Rio Ferdinand and Vincent Kompany were like world-class defenders. John Terry, Van Dijk has had how many seasons at Liverpool? You can't put him in that category yet. And we've seen tonight, do you know what I mean? I don't think I would have saw Rio Ferdinand or a Kompany concede 7 goals against this Aston Villa side. So that's all I was saying in that context. But yes, Van Dijk's still an amazing defender, but just not in that category.